Friends, this is Life Coach Rich coming to you another video here related to the reaction of the Trump assassination attempt. This is an Army sniper, a previous Army sniper, um, and so he's just saying, this shot about 150 yards away, that it was an basically an easy shot. It was something that when people are in the military, they're required to make a shot like this and then go to 300 and also 500 yards. So fortunately, Crooks was not in the military, or else former President Trump would probably be dead now. He was in just a rifle team at his high school, and so he wasn't that good of a shot, thank goodness. But listen to some other things that he's talking about as far as site preparation, and then seeing Crooks and just the negligence that was happening for the law enforcement people. But just listen to his other perspective. He shares some good insight.
Bottom line is that if you saw someone climbing onto a roof that you hadn't authorized any clearance on, it's got a clear line of sight. It's exactly adjacent to the shooting where the president was sitting. And you're talking about a pop shot, and you got people yelling, and there should have been comms. The minute that local law enforcement, who apparently had a rifle pointed on him, there should have been an emergency frequent comms channel that they could have said, we have a shooter on the roof, shooter on the roof. Secret Service should have rushed the stage and immediately took the president and took him off, and then responded to the counter sniper. The shot should not have gone off. That is the failure in itself. You're supposed to be able to try, the best security is when you go in and you're actually able to prevent an incident, not react to an incident. Even if you would have left a law enforcement officer's patrol car in that parking lot with the lights on, that could have been a deterrent. When you have nothing that is actually showing force protection, you're encouraging this. Look, I'm not sure about who the individuals are on the individual detail of the Secret Service, but I can tell you under this Biden administration, the one thing I've seen is massive DEI hires. And I can tell you, when you primarily go after DEI, you end up with DIE.
So when you have these counter snipers waiting until 8 rounds are fired, what accounts for that?
To be honest,
after the first shot, you get a return fire immediately?
The minute that a shot rang out, they should have already been on scope. Your spotter should have already called the distance if you hadn't looked at your range card, and you should immediately engage. There should have been no reason to have waited a single second. Now, I talked to Eric Trump after the incident. Eric and I are both gun enthusiasts. We both shoot long distance. That right there is a pop shot. But he did say, I've gone out with the CS teams, and they are one of the best. He knows the service detail that's with them. They are loyal individuals who actually do care about the president. I can say that was relayed to me. But the bottom line is, this is a massive security breach. This is a huge failure. At negligence is at best. But this is a shot that within 5 minutes I could teach you to make 9 out of 10 times. So this is divine intervention. This is the God having his protective hand and wearing Ephesians 6, the armor of God, with the president, because this right here, a millisecond or a millimeter and change, and this isn't an attempted assassination. This is an assassination of the president.
The devil was in Butler, Pennsylvania, but so was God.
Well,
please do me a favor and hit the like button, subscribe, and notifications. And then also, after you're done, please share the video with a friend. That really helps the channel grow. Thank you so much, and let's continue. There's calls for the Secret Service leader, the Kimberly Cheatle, to resign. And she said, no, I'm not going to resign. We want to just continue to have transparency. But where's the leadership of Biden? Like, where's the leadership of, instead of, he's not firing her. He's not firing, he hadn't fired anybody, So it's, if you have such gross negligence, why wouldn't you fire that person? But no, she's able to win. It doesn't make sense to me. I hire people all the time and then have to let certain people go because of bad performance. That's why you let people go. So what person who is displaying bad performance and extreme negligence at their job, what person gets to say, oh, hey, what, I'm not going to leave the position? Well, no, Jimmy, we need to part ways. No, I don't think so. Yeah, I'm going to stay in my position. Yeah, you can't fire me. Yeah, I'm going to keep being negligent. Yeah, it just doesn't work like that, except in the government. Yeah, I guess it works that way in the government, but it just shows that the leader that we have in President Biden, then he's a noodle. Like, he's not firing her. He's allowing her to stay there because of this gross negligence. Again, it would have been very, very convenient for the Democrat Party and Biden, who's struggling to even make coherent sentences and finish his sentences, if President Trump would have been assassinated. So I'm just glad that he wasn't. But it just shows that he's just, President Biden is just not a good leader. He's out of touch with what's happening, and he doesn't step forward and take action. And that's unfortunate. So that's what I have for you right now. Please share, like, and subscribe. That's Life Coach Rich. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.